Hello, CJ here with Starter Builds, and on today's video we are going to be building a DIY dog cage cover. I built a few of these. Feel free to check out the pictures right here, but this is going to be a step-by-step video. There's tons of videos on YouTube on how to build these. Again, the measurements will vary based on the size of your actual dog cage. This dog cage here, I'll have the measurements down in the description below, but for this project we're essentially going to be using 1x2s and plywood and half-inch plywood. Half-inch plywood as a topper, and as the perimeter around the cage, we're gonna be using 1x2s. So stay tuned. We're gonna dive into the build and kick things off.
It's one thing to mess around with a bunch of tools and materials in the shop, but one thing I don't mess around with is my quality drinking water. That's why I wanted to talk to you about today's partner, Epic Water Filters. Epic Water Filter products set the standard in water filtration and ensure quality drinking water. Epic Water Filters remove contaminants and PFAs from drinking water, ensuring refreshing drinking water along with quality taste. Use my link down in the description below to receive 10% off your first purchase of Epic Water Filters and enjoy quality drinking water.
All right, so like any project, I typically like to lay things out and kind of just eyeball a lot of things if I don't have plans. One of the things I'm noticing is I definitely want to overcut the length here, that way I could back into the right measurements. 24 inches wide at the bottom, 24 inches tall by 32 inches long, I believe it was. 36 inches, 35 inches, and the length there. And again, if we could get it down in there, about 25 inches tall. Again, I've built these before, didn't really have a plan in place, but I always like to kind of measure these out. We're going to start over on the miter saw, chopping down this wood.
All right, to start out, I started out by cutting the 1x2s down with my miter saw. Again, you can do this with a circular saw. The dimensions of your cut are going to vary based on the size of your dog cage. So take that in mind when you're cutting these. Always measure twice, cut once. Here I'm just laying out the actual support pieces. These are just 1x2s. I always like to frame it up before making the actual cuts. Again, ensuring I don't make any mistakes, but with any DIY project, there's always mistakes. Right now I'm just laying out those 1x2s around the perimeter of the dog cage, getting everything fine-tuned for my final cuts. Going back to the piece about mistakes, if you learn from your mistakes, there's no shame in making a mistake.
All right, y'all, step one, get your perimeter. So once you've got your perimeter bottom built out around the cage, you're gonna attach it with wood glue, brad nails, 1-inch screws, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna use brad nails and glue.
For the glue up, I'm just using Titebond here, putting a little dab of dew on there, and using 1-inch brad nails to secure. Going back, I'd probably use 1-inch screws, pre-drilling those just to give it a little bit more support, but the brad nails and glue will hold it just fine. Again, you're going to want two of these, one for the bottom, one for the top. Once you've completed your bottom perimeter, I just laid out my 1x2s on top of that and replicated this to make my top support here. Once you've completed both the bottom and the top support, we'll then work on our side supports to attach everything together. From there, we'll go ahead and start working on our top. There's a couple different ways you could go about creating your top. You could use plywood, you could use wood panels, you could use a wide variety of different things.
So for the side slats, we're taking two 1x2s, putting them together like this. Glue and 1-inch brad nails will be enough to support these. These are going to sit on the outsides of the cage, and then these are actually going to be what we use to drill in the screws here in a second to attach everything together. So for the assembly of those side slats, again, we're using glue. We're going to pre-drill our holes here, and then we're going to use 1-inch wood screws to attach these side slats. You're going to do this for all 4 sides. I used one 1-inch wood screw along with glue to attach these to the perimeter, and then we'll flip it over and attach it to the bottom. So I'm just making sure here everything fits correctly. Once I have a good fit in it, I'm going to flip it over and attach it to the bottom here. Same method that we used before. Make sure you use wood glue. Make sure you pre-drill the holes, and then you'll be good to attach. So by now you should have a structure that looks like this. We're going to go ahead and slide this right over the top of your dog cage. And now we can start to work on the top. I'm using plywood a plywood top is what I'll be using for this. And there you have it. I just attached it with glue and brad nails. I went ahead and sanded everything with 220 to ensure everything was smooth and there was no sharp edges or corners. Lastly, I went ahead and added these cross supports. I wanted to give it a little bit more strength because I think sometimes people will end up putting stuff on top of this, using it as maybe a side table or an end table for different knickknacks and things. So if you're going to be doing this, make sure you put some supports underneath. But other than that, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Stay tuned for more projects. Peace.